What's going on, guys? Today I'm back inside of Diablo Immortal with Misery Hates Company, and we're here to talk about the update. Now that it's settled, things are working properly, and I'm back from vacation, so I actually got my hands on it really well. We were together about a week or so ago talking about what we were expecting and our impressions of the patch notes, but now, my friend, we actually have felt it. And you got to feel it from the beginning a lot more than I did. When I was away, I had to do the family stuff, which was great.
Yep. Good for you. Honestly, good for you.
Thank you, thank you. So, first of all, what were your impressions of this thing day one? I mean, I know that there were a lot of bugs and things that got worked out, but what was the initial impression of the update when it actually dropped?
Yeah. So, well, first, thanks for having me. I'm glad
Yeah,
you're
man.
back. I missed you. Glad you had
Aw,
some time with the family, but glad we're doing this again.
me too.
So yeah, no, I was very excited. Usually I try to take the day off when a big update happens, but I wasn't able to do that with my main job. So I woke up extra early, got ready for work, dropped the kids off, came home, was like, all right, cool. First impressions video. Let's jump straight into it. And it was awful. It was really bad. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, terror rifts. Like, we got the bounties. Like, I've saved all these bounties. Like, I had min-maxed my accounts of like, this is the best ability I could to get ready for the update on day one. And then it was borderline unplayable day one. It was really rough. My initial video was very like choppy. And I was like, what's going on here? But so realistically, you missed nothing because now, since then, fast forward a couple days, they have fixed seemingly everything, and everything is working as intended. So I think more or less yesterday, today would be like the true release of the update, and in my opinion, in that case, it's been phenomenal. Super hyped for new gear. A little surprised about it, but maybe we'll get into that here in a little bit.
Yeah,
But what
man.
about you? Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I've done a bunch of terror rifts. I'm playing as the Crusader. I put out a video. I think I'm gonna throw it out, and it was out yesterday. But I've actually been seeing a lot of success inside of terror rifts, finding that a lot of area of effect damage champions, heroes, classes do really well because we could get that initial hit on the enemies versus something like maybe you as the Blood Knight where you don't have that huge strike right off the bat. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
sounds accurate.
maybe it's changed since they've fixed things up, but yeah, it's been fun. I like it. The only thing I don't like is that you can only do 10 in a week because
Yeah,
I don't love
yeah.
that they limit that. Especially because sometimes when you run and you get multiple spires per and you still don't get a piece of gear out of it, it
Yep.
kind of like it's still a good way to farm, but you're
Sure.
actually farming for that gear. And it's not passive farm. It's like
Right.
sweaty
Very
farming.
active. Yes. Yeah. Sweaty. Yeah. Full
Yeah,
sweat.
it's not like I'm just chilling in there and farming for some
Right.
gear and some monstrous essence. I'm trying to
Yep.
get as many spires as I can.
I,
But
I
it's
think that's yeah. Go ahead.
it's been fun. Like I do like that part of the update. I think part of me got really excited about this update because it was supposed to be this massive update, and
Yep.
if we remember the calendar that was shown, it talked about the new class that was coming. And I put out my video, like my prediction on it being the Tempest and all that, and that's
Yep.
not here. I'm not saying it was supposed to be here, but I think I kind of false excited myself for what was
Sure.
coming because when we go in right here, I mean, there's not. We have the new legendary gems, which is always cool. It's not like the most exciting thing, but it's cool. Hellslayer bounties, cool. Terror rifts, cool. Eternal equipment,
Yep.
cool. Elite quest, which is essentially the story that came out, right?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so me going through the story, I was spam clicking through the dialogue, trying to get through it as quickly as I could.
Yeah.
That's what us content creators do, though. We want to get through it quick. We don't
Yep.
enjoy it, but really,
They don't get to.
no, we don't. We're underprivileged. But the problem is, all three of these are the same thing. Hellslayer bounties, terror rifts, and eternal equipment. It's all like the
Correct.
same thing. And what it really is, in my opinion, is like a new game mode, right? Like a new game mode that came into the game. Except for it's got, it kind of branches into multiple different things. So really, when we look at it, we got a little bit of a story. We got some new gems. Both of those are meh, right? Although the gem is really
Yep.
good. And then we
Super
got
good.
a new game mode,
Yep.
which I don't know. I expected more. Maybe that's just because of the false hype I brought on myself. It's not a
Sure.
bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing. It's just not as big as I thought it was going to be. With that said, when we looked at that calendar, it said, March, April, we
Right.
have a new class coming. So it's literally going to be, I mean, I would anticipate in a couple of weeks or so.
Could be. Yeah. And I mean, really, while you keep this on screen right now. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right about the legendary gem. Super strong, but again, that's not going to entertain you all day. That's not game changing. I mean,
Right.
well, it could be in PvP, but you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
It's build changing. Elite quests, maybe an hour max and you're done. And then the middle section, to your point, not only is it just a game mode, but realistically, it's just that middle one, the Terror Rifts. And then the other two, you get a chance at experiencing them, because if you don't get that new Terror Essence, well, you can't do the Hellslayer bounties and you can't do the Terror or whatever the pillars. So really, like, it's really just a
Spires.
terrorist, and the spires. And then to your point, though, you only get a chance to do it at 10 times. So
Right.
it's very restrictive. And then, from a market standpoint, I was very excited. And from like a free to play, like sort of push, I was thinking this would be huge from a platinum standpoint. Like maybe these would sell for, 10, 20K. And, this would be like a big change in the market, really kind of spur the market. 400.
Yeah.
I was like,
I know.
ouch, that's a sapphire that I can farm almost endlessly.
I know. I know. Okay, so here's my question for you that you may
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So I've gotten, out of all the runs I've done, and I don't know how many I've done, 5, 8 runs. I've
Sure.
only gotten 2 of these Terror Essences. Do these come when you don't when you don't go into the Spire and then you get the mail that comes through with the rewards? Is that how you get, like, how do I even get this?
It's a sheer chance. After completing the Terror Rift, it's just a chance.
Just
You
a
do get
chance.
one for free from doing like the quick little quest in the very beginning, which basically just tells you that they exist. So you get one automatically. So if you haven't spit any, then you really only have one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So really, on our 10 rifts that we do per week, it's safe to say that we could potentially get 2 per week.
Yeah,
So
it could
800
be.
platinum per week.
Right. So yeah, from that standpoint, like there's zero value in adding platinum to that, right, and selling it. So for me, I 100% agree. I think my one main complaint, now that everything's fixed, is that it's so restricted of content. If it's there's not enough, it's not enough value for a free to play to put it on the market for a whale to buy.
Right.
And then from a whale standpoint, like you want to buy it. In fact, you'd probably pay like 1,000,000 plat at the chance of getting like the quote unquote best gear. And we'll probably talk about that gear here in a little bit. But because of how restricted it is, you would expect the gear to be very rewarding. And unfortunately, that's not even the case either. It's a chance at a chance. So it kind of goes back to that RNG of, well, I get a chance of getting this essence, which gives me a chance of getting this gear, which has a chance of having, up to 4 different magic properties. And then, like you're showing, there's a chance it might not even be better than what you're wearing.
Yeah.
And the way that it was like described, it felt like every single one of these that we got, because it was so restrictive, was going to be an immediate upgrade.
Yeah. This was explained to being the end game of gear. The
Yep,
must-have gear if you're an end game player. Now,
Right.
and this is all the gear that I've received, by the way. I haven't sold any. I've gotten 5 pieces.
Oh, okay.
None of them are a higher combat rating, and I know everything is not just combat rating,
Sure.
but the attributes
too.
aren't higher. And yeah, it's cool. The Holy Banner increased attack speed. Like, the magic is cool,
Right.
but it may take away other magic benefits. Like, this one doesn't. I get beneficial effect duration, which I like, which my piece that I'm wearing has too. So this isn't actually bad, but I don't typically use Holy Banner. Sometimes I do.
Sure.
This one right here, combat rating's a lot lower.
Yep.
Attributes are lower, shield charge, and that's the only magic property. While this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. And do you notice this? This piece of gear has, let me get you a better screen here. This piece of gear, I actually think it was a glitch in the game. It has 4 magic properties. Damage
Oh,
taken
yeah.
while
It's not
moving.
one of the new ones.
It's
Yeah.
not one of the new ones, but it dropped once the update came, and it has 4 attributes, but it's not Eternal Gear.
Well, it's been nice knowing you, Echo. I think you're about to get banned for hacking.
Oh, freak, I hope not, man. I didn't do it. I did not do it. But I mean, this gear was so cool because they're only supposed to have 3.
Right.
But it got 4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So my best piece of gear is actually a glitch in the game.
That's
Essentially.
fantastic.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think that was my biggest letdown, was like, that we knew this gear was going to be hard to get, and that it was going to be something we would have to like a stretch goal sort of thing. But then as soon as you get it, you're like, wow, this is not instantly better, and it's a chance. So it feels very restrictive. So I actually have not completed all of my rifts yet. I need to do that before, well, soon.
yeah.
But
I even consider, I'm like, well, let me go to Inferno 6, right? Because I'm about 300 combat rating low to go to Inferno 6. And I went to Inferno 6. I did a little bit of open world stuff, and when I ran into like the yellow enemies, I struggled. I would start dying.
Yep.
And then I'm thinking, like, if I jump into a rift, I'm gonna get smoked because it's
Yep.
harder than open world farming. Plus, I'm
Right.
gonna be getting gear that I can't wear until Inferno 6. So my
Right.
attempt to get my gear better with combat rating and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't be beneficial because I can't wear it until I get to Inferno 6 anyways.
Right.
And then who's to say that the regular gear that I would get in Inferno 6 wouldn't be better? Now,
That's 100% right because it goes based off your Paragon level. So
right.
legendary gear scales off Paragon, whereas your set gear scales off of your difficulty. So like, there's a very high possibility that as soon as you do get to that new Inferno difficulty, that a basic legendary gear is better than that set gear you just farm for.
Well, I guess
Or
one
not set,
positive.
but the new one.
No, I get it. I guess one positive thing is, I guess class change isn't dead, man. Because,
Yeah, no, for sure. You're right. You're right.
but I will say though, if Eternal Gear is this underwhelming to everyone,
Hmm.
they'll most likely give it a big bump and make it
Yeah.
where it's supposed to be. Um,
Hmm.
I would expect to get more than, I mean, shoot, I got 0 pieces so far, but more than 1 piece. At least it's also dropping for our specific class too. We weren't sure when we spoke last
That's
time,
very true.
so
Yep.
that's
Yep. That's
nice.
right.
Another thing that a lot of people were guessing about was that the Paragon level was going to jump, and that never
Yep.
happened either. Do you know anything about that that I may have missed, that may have been in patch notes that I didn't see while I was away, or is there still no word? Should we not anticipate it anymore?
Yeah, we're getting closer. Like we're within a few weeks, just mathematically, based off going into the 1300s. But I was sort of expecting that, so it does lead to a. I mean, and so no, short answer, no. I have know nothing about a jump, so I would anticipate by this time it's not going to happen. So I went ahead and accepted all of my battle pass points just to, because it runs out. I think soon, if not already, by the time this video goes live
No, we
for
have
that
11
100%
days
bonus
left in the battle pass. Oh,
for the
oh, the
battle
bonus.
pass.
Oh
Yeah, the
shoot, I
bonus.
think it's on the 31st.
Yeah, so that's
Well, that's
that's
tomorrow.
yeah.
Shall we do it live? Shall I claim them all? Okay, let's do this. Let's play a game.
There you go.
I'm at 15. How high will I get claiming all my battle points?
Have you turned in anything from the start of this battle pass?
I did because we had a turn in. Maybe I didn't actually. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go with 35. That's my guess. You're
35.
gonna get to 35.
Let's claim them all
Yeah,
now. This is gonna be big. This is gonna be big. I'm glad you mentioned that.
no problem.
Whoa. Okay. Let's. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty high. This is fun.
Yeah, you're already at 27. Holy
Look
cow.
at these Paragon levels just jumping on
Oh
us.
wow, I was dead wrong. Holy cow.
Were
You're
you?
already at 35. Oh yeah, you're at 38.
That's about it. Oh, I almost did. Hope I don't break the game.
Yeah, not again. You're really gonna get banned.
Jeez, man, don't even say that. That's throwing bad chi into the world. All right, what do we got here? This is actually going to allow me to get my Fervent Fang up too.
There you go.
I can't
Oh, you
believe I
have way
claimed
more
this
than
all on a Saturday. I'm. It's. What do we get to? Well, we got done.
maxed
We got
it.
47.
Yeah, you did.
We got
That's
to
impressive.
47. That was a lot of stuff. That was fun. Has absolutely
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to do with the update besides remember
No,
to
not at all.
claim your battle points. Well, this is
Right.
probably going to go out after that.
Yeah.
Overall, the update I think was a wreck at first. It cleaned itself up pretty nicely, so they did a nice job listening to the community, fixing the errors. I do think that, I mean, let's give it another week to see what kind of gear we have drop. Again, if it's that special, maybe we shouldn't be getting 1 or 2 really perfect pieces every week. Maybe it's something that should take a little bit longer to get to make it more perfect. But overall, I think they did a decent job with it. It's just not as massive as something. I mean, we had this countdown going on, dude.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, something's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Right?
What's coming? And really, what came was this legendary crest. That's what came. That's what it was.
Yeah, no, I agree. And, they did say that this is just the beginning of Eternal Gear, that there's more coming to it. So, maybe just, again, with no confirmation, just me speculating, throwing something at the wall, maybe there is an upgrade opportunity for this Eternal Gear. So maybe the best play is maybe what you're doing, which unfortunately is not what I'm doing, which is just hold on to all the Eternal Gear. And then maybe there's some amount of an upgrade that'll happen later on that you actually have to, upgrade it or tier it up or something. So,
Yeah.
yeah, to your point, it's just the beginning. The update just got here. We learned that with the last update. We were all sort of let down in the beginning, but it then progressively got better as time went on. More and more events came out. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. And to your point about the new class, yeah, I mean, that flag was very much between March and April. So, but I've also seen people saying that was just a misplaced flag. It was just there as a representative of what's coming. That we should anticipate it until the second anniversary. So honestly, I have no idea when this new class is coming. I just can't wait.
don't know. I don't think that's a big misplaced flag if it was a
Oh yeah,
misplaced flag. One last thing I want to mention, you did sum
yeah.
things up really nicely there, is this is very much rumor and speculation. It did not come from Blizzard. It did not come
Mhm.
from even a data miner that I know as reputable. So it's just
Which
something that
we
I
want you
heard.
guys back, by the way. Data miners, please come back.
Yes, my God, where the hell did they all go? Um, I heard that there's going to be 2 new gem slots, legendary gem slots coming
Ooh,
to some gear. Again, I don't know how viable that is. It's just a
sure.
rumor that I heard that was from some content creator somewhere, and I heard it
Yep.
from a few people. So for me, I think that I'm sitting at the spot now where like, well, if I want to use the new gem, where do I put
Right.
it? Like, what do I have to
Right.
take out? Because I really like the gems that I'm using. So
Hmm.
it's a problem to have. Also, bringing more gem slots. The good thing, it allows for more players to experience more gems, get more attributes from gems, and it allows
Hmm.
Blizzards to make more money from the whales that want to max out all their gem slots. So
Yep.
um,
Accurate on all fronts.
it could be a win-win, or I like the idea of it. I won't hate it. By the way, what Paragon level did I just get up to on this? All right, we
Oh, there you
jumped
go.
only 10% rewards we're gaining right now, but no big
Nice.
jump on Monday. All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through the channel. I appreciate it as always. For those of you that don't know
Yeah.
Misery Hates Company, great content creator, great friend. Well, go check out his channel. I'll be linking it down below. Check out a video that he does, and if you like him, be sure to subscribe to him for regular Diablo Immortal stuff as well. He's another Diablo Immortal partner. Thanks for coming through today, man.
Thanks. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
Take care, guys.